the way it changes.
What have you done to my bike, bro? Incredible. Perfect Ferrari spec. It's just amazing, bro.
Last video, remember, Shooter, we were talking about you don't like the Ducati anymore.
Yeah.
What have you done?
We changed it a little bit, didn't we? What colour is your Ducati? I can't ride it now, that's the problem. Can you imagine dropping this? Can you imagine? Direct to Jahannam, 7th floor. All your good deeds wiped. It is absolute art. I mean, can we zoom in and show the carbon as well? How do you change the colour of carbon, bro? We have to talk about that.
That's a special process.
So, trade secret, huh?
Basically, we have a special paint which is an ink, the transparent ink, and it comes in different colors. So you don't get a green color in that. You have to mix blue with yellow to turn it to a green color. So we did that, and then we spread it over a few coats, like 3 or 4 coats, to match the exact same shade of the bike.
Amazing.
That's why we have this green carbon fiber item. You don't get that color anywhere. It's custom made color.
Amazing. Custom made reality, huh?
Custom made.
But the way this spec matches this spec so perfectly, we have to keep going. Now, we're going to make the Diavel match that spec.
It's a surprise. This spec and the Rolex in your hand.
Oh, okay, nice. So we're making the bike match that car and this. That's very cool. I like that. That's very cool. And then finally, with that BMW over there, we need to make that match. Sure. Things getting ridiculous.
It's amazing. All the 3 bikes matches the 3 cars.
Yeah, inshallah. With the experts here. Should we have a seat and talk about the purpose? Yes, guys. It goes beyond material. Like, this hits on an emotional level. It's so beautiful that I can just stare. I've stared at that bike for 2-3 minutes on end. Just enjoying the details, enjoying the work that's gone into it. It's incredible. Absolutely amazing.
You just can't stare at that bike because it's the aerodynamics of the bikes which make the design flow with it like so well. That's why it's turning out so beautiful.
If I was Ducati, I'd reach out to RPM Bikes and say, right, we need to collaborate because you guys make our bikes look better than we can.
Yeah, we're actually collaborating with Ducati. We are the official, they're official body shop, so they paint.
Interesting. That makes sense.
Yeah, since last 5 years actually.
Okay, all right. That's why this came out so well. You guys know the bike.
Yeah, they've done some crazy projects for some shapes and stuff from Saudi Arabia with the sea blue color and a lot of futuristic concept designs.
Okay.
They just bring the bike and they say do what you will.
Okay, so it's not a coincidence then. There's some years that have gone into this. Amazing. I was talking earlier, and I wanted to capture on film now that you're here, brother. For me, this goes well beyond just stuff and material possessions, and we talked about this in the fact that the 5 rules, the 5 main regrets of the dying, that study where a palliative care nurse spoke to thousands of men on their deathbed, the number 1 regret of especially successful men was, I wish I'd lived a life true to what I wanted as opposed to the life that was expected to me. And for me, the custom-made reality theme or concept is the antidote to that. If you want to be crazy enough to put gold crocodile skin on the roof of your Ferrari, go do it. Who cares? People are going to hate, let them hate. The age-old adage that hate only comes from below, I think is very true. And I understand, being conservative, I understand being careful, but if we together, through the work that we're doing, the art, the customization, can wake a few men up so that they think, you know what? I'm not just going to work to make my job happy. I'm not going to work just to make my wife happy, to make the kids happy. Sure, do those things. It's very honorable. But I also want to have a bit of fun for me and then fun with the lads and, choose a crazy car and drive it through the mountains with my brothers. That's the intent here, is to inspire men to wake up a bit. Don't end up as a 65-year-old regretting that you never lived the life you wanted to live. Go and create your custom-made reality now. And I think it's, in a way, quite meaningful. Either that or this is just cope to make up for rampant materialism. But either way, thank you guys so much for your input. It's incredible.
It really is a piece of art that it deserved to be like this, matching with all of your other cars.
Thank you, brother. Let's keep going. Maybe there's a jet ski coming. We have to do that same spec as a Ferrari. Let's keep this magic going. I think it's a lot of fun. And for me, the satisfaction of personalizing something is tenfold more than buying something, which is why I'm grateful for your expertise. I think also the magic is for anyone looking to do these sorts of projects, find experts, talk to the guys in the game, set your vision, but then back off and let the experts do their thing.
You know, you can always get the material things, but when you put your heart and soul into it to create something which is way better, you know, than you can expect, then that thing has a different place.
Definitely, it hits deeper. It hits deeper. No, I love it.
You have a connection, you have a bonding, you have a feeling to it. So it's more than material out of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a symbol, right? It's a symbol of brothers working together to create something amazing.
Right.
And genuinely, I intend on giving that bike to my son. Like, I think it's that beautiful. So thank you, guys. You've created a family heirloom. You really have.
That's great.
He has to earn it, though. He's not growing up as a rich kid.
Yes.
Shooter, last video, and we spoke already about it, that you were saying Ducati needs to change its color. Are you happy with the change of the color?
I'm very happy. And by the way, this is a trademark, Ducati. I've taken this spec. You can move on to something else. But it's almost disturbing, if we can come in, the way you guys managed to, because the intent was to match the Ferrari spec. The way, even the level of metallic that we see in the Ferrari wrap, you've replicated here. It's incredible. It's literally like they came from the same factory. And the fact that the gold leaf is almost a little bit like inconsistent in the finish, because it's real gold.
Exactly, that's what sure.
It adds, I don't know, it adds texture. It's just amazing. Incredible. I can never ride this bike. And I'll ride it on weekends, so I'm not going to track it. I wouldn't risk dropping this, mate.
Bro, this thing is an animal. Not only does it look good, it's an absolute animal.
I don't think I'll ever get into like 30 or 40% of what this bike's capable of.
It's a beast.
I like life too much to really push this bike. I like being alive. I think it's such a monster. I don't deserve to, like, if we look at driverability, I do not deserve to own this bike. Well, that's how the world works. What's happening?
So, we got inspiration from these scorpions, and especially this one that's on the rock, ready to go. So what we're gonna do is make a table that's built from the rock, and then put a scorpion on top.
Awesome. And these champions are going to paint it.
Yeah, we're gonna
Same.
make the colors.
I like this tree.
custom colors. With your green, your favorite color.
Awesome.
Yeah, make it green with highlights of gold.
Blend in with the gold.
Beautiful. Amazing.
Quick question, Shooter. Does this Scorpio has to do anything with the Scorpio story which you have?
It does. Come over with this one. Good catch. Here we have a scorpion with watch pieces, obviously. Had to buy it. There's a whole story behind this. Basically, scorpions are gangsters. I got a lot of respect for scorpions. After one of them defeated me on the battlefield, literally.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's a lot of fun. Incredible animals. Basically, I was on patrol in Timor many years ago, and Scorpion used tactics to get me. He tried the frontal, that didn't work. Then it did a flanker and got me.
Wow.
And even though I looked down at him and said, "I'm going to kill you now, Scorpion," he still didn't care because he'd won. These animals are about it, and they're incredible. I have huge respect. Happy, I'm excited, man. Thank you. It'll be a lot of fun. Awesome. I just want to say, for the record, I was the first one to bring these two guys together, because after this, everyone's going to want a piece from these guys. We're creating something here, inshallah.
No, we appreciate the value you give to art.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. I really did.
You're the one getting the people together to create masterpieces.
So I appreciate it, brother. It's an absolute pleasure. It's my honor. It really is. Very excited. All right, cool. So we're in 3 weeks, inshallah?
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Awesome. Thank you, bro.